Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're talking about the UKGE Expo and the bring and buy. Now this may well be the largest board game bring and buy in the world because having asked about it in the States, they didn't know what I was talking about. What is it? You bring and you buy. You can bring cash, you can bring games, you can sell them as a chance to basically sell in person, see these contents, see the stuff in advance and make your purchases. A few things to be aware of though. These are like top 5 at least things to be bearing in mind. It's cash only. Partially it's because 10% goes to charity, so please bear that in mind if you're considering a purchase and on the fence. Secondly is a pretty large collection of games. You might see some bargains, you might see some games come down in price. Each day you come back, you don't need to get a massive amount of games because I do see things there the second day and the third day. Anything that doesn't sell at the end also goes to charity. Lastly, on that point, if you want to get too many stuff, you cannot bring a bag in. That's just to avoid theft, amongst other things. So only bring what you can carry and come back another time and queue. Coming on to queuing. The longest I've heard is 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've never queued more than 20 minutes perhaps. Equally, I've tried to go when it's not busy and that's why I've gone when I have. Sometimes it's been 0 minutes when I've entered. And you can see my other videos about just people queuing, etc. and going in. Also bear in mind the fact that if you do want to attend and you want to go and queue, make sure you're not in the queue to bring a game as opposed to looking to purchase and look around what is there. What else can you not bring in there? You cannot bring in any drinks. That pretty much goes without saying. That's because obviously you could spill something, but more importantly, you have to put it down to look at a game and then maybe make a spillage. Accidents do happen. Speaking about accidents, you do not want to look at a game and find out that, for example, you've got a game and you drop it and then it gets a ding. So you might have a game that's in great condition and then you've now dropped someone's game and of course they've depreciated the value of their game. You might notice behind me a wall. Now this is deliberate because at the Games Expo, everything is temporary, it's just there for a few days. There's a white wall, you'll be leaning against a white wall. Do not lean too hard because I've noticed this happen before. There's wobbles, I've never seen it collapse, I'm not sure if it has, but you're gonna hurt yourself, hurt others around you, and hurt those the other side of this plastic wall. So I was gonna do a fallback thing, I'm actually too tall to get on camera for this. So what can you pick up? Well, for example, you can find a price. So as of last year, as I recall, you'll see a number and you'll see where you'll be able to find it, maybe a shelf as well. You'll see a price on there too, and obviously then you can say if you wanna buy it. There's a minimum price, I think it's either £1. If it's, for example, says 99 pence, they're still going to charge you £1, but again, 10% of that goes to charity. You might even also see some information on the back about a barcode where they're going to scan it in because therefore we can see the stock levels. You can log in and see the latest prices, but of course that might not be reflected because if someone is now lowering the price of their game, they need to take it, find it, bring it out, put it through again, and then it needs to go back on the shelf by the volunteers. So that's that to be aware of. I've pretty much covered everything that you need to be covering off. The key thing is cash. Without cash, you can't do it. Please don't bring a bag. Just bring more people if you need to and do it that way. So I mentioned no bags. Aside from that, I mentioned no drinks, no leaning, very important that. I mentioned the queuing. And lastly, just because it's a Games Expo, I'm aware of the judges' awards. So one of them that did win is an expansion. So I do have the base game, I've got the expansion, and that is for B-Movie. So I saw this at Spiel last year. So I'll bring that to the channel soon relating to expansions. I've got a playlist for that, aside from obviously playlists for how to set up, play and review, etc. There's also a playlist for UK Games Expo, so check out various stuff there. That is for UKGE 2022 and 2021. There might be one for 2023. I might just combine it all into one. Looking forward to seeing you there. You'll see me here on a Thursday wearing this shirt. It might be a red, a purple, or a black, yet to decide the order. Probably red again on the Friday, purple on the Saturday, and black on the Sunday. You'll see me, look for me around lunchtime. Okay, for now, back to the table.